Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a little bit more technicals in the cryptocurrency charts, like the Bitcoin dominance chart, ETH over Bitcoin chart, and kind of explain to you things I'm looking out for. I'm also going to go over the USDT chart. So might get a little bit more technical for some people. If you can't follow, I'm going to make it, in layman's term, make it easy for you to understand what I'm looking at, the overall picture. That's what I am. I'm a big picture, guys. I'm a big picture type person. That's probably one of the reasons why I can read markets pretty good instead of focusing in on the little details, more or less, which is important to do too. But I like to put the overall big picture together and explain to you why I think you have a good. I just made a video. You have a good shot that Bitcoin might be going up for a triple bottom. I go into a little more details with you about that on this 3-month chart. Is that you see Bitcoin came out of this bear right here in 2015. It went up, and you can see it went up dramatically. Serious amount of momentum there. Came back down. You got your hidden bullish divergence, and it went on to another run. And you can see that data. I explained that in a previous video. You go back and watch that in more detail. But I think there's a good shot to me. This seems more reasonable to me. And this whole wave sequence, what's going on there. Most people are thinking that possibly, this was the end of the sequence. It's done. It came down to the correction. And now supposedly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. I think it's going up for one last hoorah right there. And there's going to be another crash or something along those lines. Hey, I could be wrong. No guarantees. But the data down here is suggesting my theory probably could be correct. We will find out here soon enough after 2023 is over. We will probably know by the end of this year. But what I want to do is I want to go over Bitcoin dominance chart because that's being brought up a lot. And, Bitcoin's going to take over the markets. All the alts are going to go to zero type theory. And I don't think that's happening, guys. I really don't. But we do have some good signals. So people are piling back into Bitcoin, right? And by the way, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. I'd be really, really appreciate it. Help a brother grow his channel out. So here's the deal. It's going up right now. This is actually, I think, is actually a pretty good signal, even if it shoots up a little bit more and maybe even gets up near that high, okay? Right there at that 48, 50, 49, maybe even 50%. Because, money flows into Bitcoin, it goes into Ethereum, and it goes into the alts. And if you're watching my station, my YouTube right here, guys, look, we're not interested in no 2Xs, man, right? We're looking for the 5, the 10s, the 15s, and the 20s. And it's probably not going to happen with Bitcoin unless you want to wait a long time. We want to see what we could do this year, 2023. We want those 10s and 15s in 2023. That's what we're looking out for. That's why I'm doing these videos, and that's why I'm putting this stuff together right here. So here's the deal with it. Give you an overall picture on this. A lot of people think this is some sort of new trend, and it's going to be going up like that. I don't think so, guys. You can see clearly on this weekly chart. You see the RSI is getting up and oversold. And then this one over here. You have, if this is the same sequence, you have it's making hidden bearish divergence. Okay. It's pretty high up into the Stokes. It could go up a little bit more, but I think you have a good shot. This is going to be trending down this way, guys. I think there's 1, 2, 3, massive 4, right? Like that. And it's going to come down for this 5. And then when Bitcoin does that, that's when Ethereum is going to be blasting off. Okay. So that's what I think is going on here till proven otherwise. This really needs to get up a lot higher to disprove that right there. But based off this data and the RSI, guys, I think that's going to be making that move. You have a good shot that'll be going on. So the other thing is too, is the ETH-BTC chart. I posted this on Twitter. I'm looking out for this inverse head and shoulders pattern. It's come down into that area. I think it's making a 5-wave move. It can dip down a little bit more. And I think you have a good shot sometime in the future going into the summer. So you got to be a little bit patient. Remember, those that make the most money in crypto and even in stocks, any type of investment, usually the big winners are the patient ones, guys. Realize that, okay? So here you go. And if it's going to do that, Ethereum will be going off, right? A lot more than Bitcoin. And then that's when you have an alt season, guys. And that goes back to this, okay? If it's not a new cycle, so like the new cycle, the thinking is this is the start of the new cycle. All the altcoins go to zero. I think this is a little bit different than this time. Definitely this time and then maybe even this time, because now you have like back in this time, it's kind of like I wasn't around then, but you go look at the coins, you know, basically they're just a coin. There wasn't really any utility yet. Now you start got more. Now you have more utility in the coins. You have AI tokens. You have you know, coins that are getting implemented with maybe social media, gaming tokens, and things like that. So a little more utility. So I don't think you're going to see all coins be going down to zero. Well, Bitcoin's just taking over the market, like here, possibly, and right here. But I think you have a good shot. That's me going on right here, which follows kind of like with this happening right here, and also too with this with Ethereum and sending the alts up. So, and alts will be rocketing when this is probably going up a little bit like that, guys. And now the other thing is too, another piece of data I think is kind of important that I don't see many people talking about is if you look at the altcoins, you look at GBTC, you look at, I know GBTC is not related. What's related? It's Bitcoin and then MicroStrategy. Well, when did they do their top? They did their top. Almost all the altcoins did their top in this area. So this area on the tether chart, this is a USDT dominance chart, is right here, February to May of 21. Okay. So this came crashing down like that. That's when a lot of the altcoins topped. Give you an example. Look at Veracity. Excuse me. Look at Veracity, Chainlink, to a couple I can think off the top of my head. Now, there were some outliers. You know, Phantom still went up. Obviously, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I think Cardano did another wave up. Some other coins, but just going through my list is most of the coins topped in this area here. This is when most altcoins topped, right here. Okay. But down here, I'll show you some. Down here, when they topped, you have a sequence that the tether chart went on right there, just like that on the weekly chart. Okay. So you have a cycle on this, and now it broke that weekly cycle. Okay. So you have a good shot too. There's a signal going on for me that I'm checking out that I think that this is all in like some sort of move. It can go up and it's not going to be like clear waves or anything like that, but you have a good shot. This isn't some sort of like new negative type cycle that it could be go up, you know, and it's just basically giving a signal that the crypto market is going to be bullish for a little while, guys. So that's how I'm looking at that. And just looking at the overall picture of what it's doing in here is, you know, pretty much Tether is what you have to use too, guys. USDC doesn't follow. Tether is the only one that follows closely. Is that, you know, here's this cycle went on. It did this dump. I'm thinking that, you know, it could do another move. So if this goes up, Bitcoin goes down and the crypto market goes down, it could do a move up in here and start getting back down to here. And then it's in some sort of new sequence like this, potentially. You know, it's going to be a mess and then come back down, maybe back up, and it'll be another move up. That's when a correction will be going on in the crypto market, and it could be going back down like that, guys, or something like that is what I'm checking out. So that's just a piece of data I think was pretty important for the rest of the crypto market. But I just want to go over that with you guys real quick and show you the data that I'm looking at for the coming altcoin season, potentially in, say, the summer, maybe even earlier than that, that could be going on with, you know, Bitcoin dominance going back down, USDT dominance chart possibly in a new negative, you know, like bearish sequence, even though it'll be difficult to discern it, okay, because it's making like it went all the way up here. Maybe it's come back down, another wave over here, and it's just going to be going like that. And then the ETH BTC chart where Ethereum could be, you know, taking over, you know, as an altcoin, the main altcoin. Okay. And the other thing is too, is let you guys check out is I've gone over this quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but I go over quite a bit on my own. Is just looking at the Binance coin, guys. It's the same thing. You know, this is either one big gigantic fake that is really playing a good trick, or this is hyper bullish with 1 2 1 2 and making another 1 2 and it's off. Because Binance coin, in my opinion, has not completed a fifth wave, guys. Look at the overall picture like this. It's wave 1 2. There's this 3 right there. You got your divergence telling you the third wave was complete right there. It never broke that high. This was one of the coins. So you see, April 21 is what made its peak. USDT dominance chart here on the weekly. Let me put this together for you again on the weekly, guys. Excuse me. video is going a little bit longer. It's going to try to make it 5 minutes, man. It's hard to make a 5-minute video. At least for me, it is right here. You see, broke it, the cycle. Go back to the Binance chart. That's where it peaked, right? Peaked right over there. And then it's going up for that wave, in my opinion, which makes sense with this move right here. Makes sense with this probably going back down. What I'll be checking out. And then the, other ETH BTC chart over here, guys. ETH BTC chart, making that inverse head and shoulders on a weekly, and then it can be making that move right there. So that's what I'm checking out. There's a little bit of data. I hope it was clear for you guys. Understand a little bit what I'm looking at, try to put it all together. And then a lot of times I go into the TradFi markets. I'm trying to keep that out for the time being because that whole area needs to. It's going through a lot more problems right now than crypto. I'm not saying ignore it. You want to pay attention to it, but possibly maybe crypto is an early warning shot, and then the S&P 500 is trying to suss itself out and it's going into a corrective balance. I explained that previous video. If you want to learn more about that, just watch that video right before this one. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.